Well, since I don't have electricity, I use my generator. But I'm using my Vivor, whatever the frick. Listen, this thing was great, right? Fantastic. I changed the blade. It comes with a... I'm doing so many things. Look here. Wah, wah. Got the backhoe off. It comes with this. Very freaking heavy disc. But see... I mean, it's a nice disc. Heavy. However, it's fine. You see how the grit is fine on this disc? Well, I put a very hardcore grit on this thing, and oh my gosh. Love it. This is the same one RGB uses. RGB don't make this disc. They just use this disc. So I took it apart. Now you got to reline this. If you take this off, the engine won't come off because this will be in there and it's stuck. You loosen up the bolts, and I got my tape measure and lined it back up. But I noticed after I took this off, I pushed it all the way back and that was fine. But oh my gosh, look at these Marbeam blades. These are factory Skag blades. Skag uses Marbeam. See right here? Hold on. These things are heavy. I'm talking heavy duty. So heavy. You know what I did with this same set of blades? This is the factory off the 61. It's a medium lift. It's not a high lift. This is the blades I was using when I hit that post, that stop sign post that the state didn't lift back up. You know, they're in the ground. They just leave them in the ground. I was mowing and it hit it, and I thought, I don't know, the mower started shaking. I looked under there and it bent the spindle bolt. But guess what? It didn't bend. These things are flatter than pancakes. And I just sharpened them. Watch this. I ain't done nothing to these things. I hit that thing in there. Look at it. Look. There's a little tiny little gap right there. Now that's a blade. If I'd have hit it with like these aftermarket, this is for the 52. Oh, this is a good blade too. Huh. But anyway, it's nowhere near as good. But listen to this. You hear that? These things weigh, I mean, they are just so much better. They cost a lot of money, these Marbeam blades, Skag blades. But they're worth it. Here's what I want to talk about. You know how dense these blades are, very dense. They're hard to sharpen. But I got it, I'm not finished. I got it razor sharp. Now what I do, if you notice on the back, let me show you. I ain't finished with that one. You see how it, what I do is, Skag, I change the blade like I said, and then you just set it down and you pull it. You can push on it a little bit, I notice, and play with it. But if you notice, it's always chipped on the bottom. So to get a good edge, what I do is, after I do this, I go, and you know, that's another same angle almost. And it ain't perfectly in there, but then I drag it on that side to clean up that side, and then you can get that baby back right. It don't need to be as sharp as I'm making it, but that's a helpful hint to this. So you just drag, and then go the other side. This is the one I haven't finished. I did it on this side a little bit. It just got so shiny and sharp. See? I didn't do it on some of them because I didn't need it, but I'm going to. Look at that. God bless America. This is just a wide, fat blade, and look at it. It is sharp as a... And I've barely done it a few times on these thinner blades. All right, so there's me some backup blades. I've got a bunch more. I just want to talk about the Vivor. You know, everybody's like, it's off-brand, blah, 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 blah. It's not made in... There's a lot of... the phone you're using is not made in America. I'm so sick of hearing that crap. We're on a space rock, people, flying through space. Space is nothingness. Being held, our whole galaxy is being held by a black hole that nobody can explain. So it holds all this. There's billions of planets in our galaxy. This solar system's held together by some big burning ball of fire that nobody knows nothing about. They pretend. And it's holding us in its gravitational field perfectly in the Goldilocks zone. But we're going tens of thousands of miles an hour on a rock. It makes no sense. How do you just spin around in nothingness? So, anyway. And I don't want to start talking, religion or anything. It's just, that's what it's doing. Anyway. So get along with the people on this planet is what I'm saying. I have nothing against nobody. I was going to show you something. I get so distracted because people bother me when they're so hateful about other countries. It's probably blah, blah junk. I ain't even going to say the country. Yes, everything's got a off or cheap version of everything. Sometimes the cheap version ain't cheap though. That is not cheap. Buy one. Buy one. Oh, God, people don't think about nothing. They'll be holding a freaking phone made in the same country saying, it ain't made in America. I'm always going to try. I buy America. What you do, you go to Amazon, you type made in the USA. And that's where I buy most of my clothes if I can. This wasn't even made in the USA. So I'm going to say, most things aren't. My Carhartt. Well, I don't know where it's made. I need to look. But what I'm saying is, shut it. There's nothing wrong with other countries. All right. Open your mind. Quit living in this little sector of... There's one of my blade boxes. I mean, that's ridiculous. I've got, the gator blades. I've got another blade box. There's a 61 gators. Look, they're still sharp. I barely use them suckers. But this disc come in this package. I need to share it. I think I bought it off Amazon. I'll share the link. I still got to fix the Husqvarna, not Husqvarna. You can say either one. The brake's out. 22-inch bar. 24. 24-inch bar, 460, and the 455's perfect. I need a new chain on it. I got to go get my other chainsaws too. They're not all here. Just like my blades, you barely pick that bucket up. I noticed that bucket keeps them all together. I want to put my other bucket I bought over there. So I'll have a clean, sharp blade bucket and a needs sharpened bucket. Because used to I had them suckers setting everywhere, don't you? Yeah, you do. Buy DeWalt. All you do is put a battery in there. It needs no electricity. And it heats the whole place up. 12 volt or 20 volt batteries fit in this. That's 12 volt. Anyway, love you, DeWalt gun. DeWalt vacuum, I use it constantly. That little DeWalt fan I'll use. I'm gonna buy a big old fan when I get my power in here. I bought a new little welder. It's so cute and good, but I'm getting ready to show you this. That's a new trimmer, one of them. I gotta crank it up and make its own video. This is not its video, so don't. I gotta put gas in it. I've been waiting for grass. It's so nice. It's the anyway, it don't matter. There's my pole saw setting, extendable. Mothman under the skag. I love Charleston, West Virginia. Went there 2 times already in 2 years just to visit. And Point Pleasant, where the Mothman was. I love stuff like that. It's fun. I don't do ghosts, but I do if it's a monster or an alien, I like it. Hopefully the tractor. Listen, I could not get the clutches seized in there. You know how you got a clutch pressure plate, flywheel in there. Well, they didn't take the freaking plug out from the factory, so I left it sitting outside a couple of weeks. And when I pulled that plug, I got pictures of it. Water just went. So that water sit in there and seized up that clutch. I tried all the little tactics. I didn't want to mess my transmission up, and I don't have the ability or time to take it apart. Just in case there's some kind of another error in there, something broke in. It didn't. I parked it, went to Roanoke, traveled all the way to Roanoke for my son, come back. I hadn't moved the tractor in a week anyway. So 2 or 3 weeks, and it wouldn't. So what you had to do is put the shuttle shift in neutral and then go forward or reverse. Then you got to just push in what gear you want. So that is a C's clutch. And he's like, well, we charge $300 just to find out what's wrong with it. I said, it's the clutch. But whatever. Look how dirty. I got to wash my baby. I've been doing other work for I've been pulling weeds and stuff. Spreading some grass seed with the best invention in the world. I've had these forever for pest control company. There's me some more new 61 blades, new water hose. There's my good sprayer. I change what's in this box all the time. Why am I showing you this? I'm supposed to be talking about a beaver. Now, I wished I wouldn't have bought that. I did that when I was doing pest control company that I've owned forever. That's like the ticket. You'll see every pest control person have that. Now DeWalt's got one, and I'm going to buy it. I'm going to buy it because, you know, I got 15 acres here, the wife does. And I'm the one that maintains all this land. She's too busy. So now that we got 20 miles of pavement, the grass is trying to grow through the sides because you're supposed to put the dirt up against the pavement. See how it's lifted? That's why I got to move all this dirt and everything. So now I'm going to buy a DeWalt just for my weed killer, and I'm going to ride on my Skag. That's what I do. And spray while I'm driving all the way around it. And the dog lot. I spray around. I ain't freaking... Anyway, Beaver, and I'm using my little cart because, again, I don't have none of my toolboxes. The wife wants me to get a matching... There's a table that matches one of them toolboxes. I said, are you really trying to match up my garage? I said, stay in the house, woman. But I'll let her do whatever she wants to. She can match up my garage. I've got stuff to hang, so I've got to put some wood up eventually. I don't have time. I need to have a YouTube party and get all of you guys to come over and pay you. I wouldn't make you do it for free or even ask for free. And we'll just go through here and fix it. That's what I need to do. I'll get old Big Sons and his crew down here and get them to help me. I know a lot of you guys, and I like a lot of you guys, and I would definitely have you over for a bonfire. But anyway, which we should do. You know, all this land over here, I was thinking about doing that. Having some people over like Dirty Dave and stuff. Having a bonfire, maybe grill out. Yeah. The babies are ready. They're greased, sharpened. I need to shut up. By Vivor, Las Vegas. I don't know what it is. There's a beaver up there holding that up. You see that? Don't you just love this? I mean, I rolled it over here out of the way. You know why? Because I'm loading these back up to mow. I'm putting them on a 14-foot trailer this time because I'm in the city. I was going to use my red truck. Hook it to this, and then I'm going to back it in here tonight like I did. And then just pull out in the morning. Woohoo! I need a mechanical thumb right there. You know, just... Anyway, buy a Beaver. I'm going to try to put it in my thing. Dude, even with this, I know I'm using a generator, which Predator's like one of the best made. I know it's Harbor Freight namesake. I don't know who makes it. It's a copy off a Honda. That thing will crank one pull. It did when it was, I just opened it a couple months ago. But anyway, I'm using my little cart, getting it dirty. My brand new little cart. Look at that. I'm going to use my DeWalt vacuum and just suck it out and clean it. God almighty, that is too sharp. I didn't mean to do that. The sharper, the duller. It'll go dull faster. I love this little cart though. I use it constantly. It rolls real good. But anyway, this is like a multi-video of, I don't know. I'm not putting this back on. I've got to use my grater box and all my other implements I've got down here. And then if I need this, it's easy, man. You just back up to it. You plug it up, the hydraulics. Then you push it down and it'll lock down in place. Yep. It's sad though, seeing it sitting here because my tractor's not here. I'm very depressed over that. I hope they can get it. I know they can. They got the proper tools and they've probably done it a million times because tractors, it happens a lot. A lot. Especially when they don't take the freaking moisture drain plug out of the freaking bell housing. I love that dealer too. I love it. It's in pound. That's where I got my Skag that's sold that ain't here now. You didn't know that either, probably. All right, peace and chicken grease.